Hey guys, welcome back to USA the Philippines Life channel. Today we're going to answer a question that we get asked a lot. Now that we're married and living here in the States, is there anything that we would have done differently to get here? That's what we're going to discuss today, so stick around. Hey, welcome back, USA the Philippines Life channel.
Hello guys.
Thanks for stopping by. So today we're going to talk about, now that 4 years has passed, we met online, we got married, and we're here living in the USA life with our eyes on the Philippines life. But we get asked a lot by my friends that are interested in meeting Filipinas and Laarni's friends that are interested in meeting Western men. Would we, knowing what we've known now and experiencing what we experienced, meeting, getting married, visa processes, etc., would we do anything differently, or would we do it the same way? The short answer to that, and I think you'll agree, is no. We would have done it exactly the same way. I think that, and for those of you who don't know, Laarni and I met online, had our online courtship. We chose to get married in Iloilo City, Philippines, which to me was an awesome thing. For me, I have no really very small family here. Not too much to speak of. She's got all the family back in the Philippines, so it was really important and it was really nice. We had all the family there, the kids, everybody was there for the wedding, and it was a beautiful wedding. So no, I wouldn't change that. There's a little bit of paperwork involved if you do that route. For an American citizen, there's some paperwork, little hoops you got to jump through. Paperwork you've got to get from the embassy out there to let everything go through. To make it happen. If you were divorced, you got to show that you're not married, and I think same for the Filipinas. They have their side of that they have to take care of. But getting back to the choices, the other choice for us would have been to do the fiancé visa. Which, for those of you who don't, maybe not familiar with that, the TV show, 90 Day Fiancé, that's exactly what it is. Petition the government to bring your fiancé here in the States, and they give you 90 days to get married. But as I've discussed in a previous video, we kind of cut out the extra step by getting married in the Philippines. I came back to the States, processed everything, the visa with an attorney to bring my wife, she's now my wife, to bring her here to be with me. And then once we did all that, the CR1 comes with the green card already. It's a limited green card. It's a 3-year, which we're actually going through the process now of getting her 10-year permanent resident card. But that's how that works. So now if you do the fiancé visa, yes, you're going to get here quicker, but once you get here and get married, you have to go through all the steps that we went through, what I went through to get her here. So you cut all that out. But you have to give enough time, right? Because it took some time for us to actually make the wedding happen over there.
Yeah, and one more thing, the preparation, the preparation that I did in the Philippines is, like, for example, if ever the Filipina is OFW, She went to like different countries.
Which you were.
Yes. One of the important document that she need to have, so that I mean the one of the important document that the immigration asked, that they're asking, is about the police clearance from the country where you came from. So, for example, I
or
came
any
from
country that you worked previously.
yes,
Because you
yes.
had to come up with
I think it's
couple
like
of them.
5 years, like 5 years or 2 years you stayed.
You
And
needed,
I think just like 2 years or 1 year.
but you needed
They will.
your Philippines clearance.
No, not yet, not
You
yet.
needed,
This is very important
Okay.
because one of my friend, when we processed together in Manila, she don't have any idea that she need the police clearance from the country where she worked before. So she worked in Middle East before, and then she didn't know, and they used the agency, and then she didn't know that she need to get the police clearance. So
she used an agency to process her
yeah,
visa.
no, to process all their papers. They used
to
yes,
get her
to
here.
get her here.
Yeah, it's one of those
So-
visa services.
So the problem is because she don't have any police clearance yet. So I told her, you need to have a police clearance from the country where you worked before. So that's all. That's the only thing why everything in her paper is delayed, because of those police clearance that the immigration is asking where she worked before. Like if she stayed in that country like for 1 year or 2 years, and then you really need to have a police clearance. Like for example, I work in Taiwan for like 3 years, almost 3 years. Then they are asking for police clearance, and the same with Hong Kong. So after that, I'm so thankful that I have my friends in Taiwan and in Hong Kong, that they help me to process all those police clearance in Taiwan and in Hong Kong. So they just mail it. They just mail it to me. I think no, the Hong Kong and the Taiwan and Hong Kong police department where you work before, they are the one who will send it to the U.S. immigration, all those police clearance.
It was complicated.
Yes, it's very complicated.
It's
So
complicated.
it's really important.
Four different countries involved.
So that's one of the important. For example, make sure all the years that you declared in the paper that they are asking, make sure it's in the like organized, like from the start of the year till to the present of the year where you are. So make sure it's complete, because it will not the system will not complete your your all the papers that you are how to say it, it's so hard. So I mean all the papers that you're
The requirements.
the requirements that they are asking, it will not be completed as if there's 1 year
Right. They kick
that
it back
you
to
missed
you.
it. So make sure it's all complete, all the years where you came from up to the present. So
It was painful for
That's
us
it.
a little bit getting all this
yes,
paperwork
it's,
together, and she was in the Philippines. We're married. I'm back here. We're going back and forth emailing with our attorney, and she's emailing her friends in Taiwan and Hong Kong.
I never put the microphone.
That's okay.
Okay.
So that's
Yeah, and then one more thing is, if you're what they call this, if the Filipina, for example, if the Filipina is widow, widow,
Widow.
yeah, it's widow, then she need to get one more NBI clearance from the late husband and from the present husband, your family name. So it means from previous family name to the present family name, you need to have like 2 NBI clearance. It's the
Those are
same.
different names that
Yes,
you
different
that
name.
you went under.
It's the same with
You
the
went
marriage
by.
contract. So you need to have, because when I went for my interview, that's one also of the reason why they let me go back to finish
I
for the
remember that,
second,
yeah.
for the second I think to
Yeah.
meet them to go back to the
Yeah, you had
immigration.
one. There was one small little
Yes,
detail.
they are not going to, for example, if you go to
It was
immigration,
a date. Something was.
it's not just only by your paper. Make sure when you go for interview, it's you are very sure 100% of your answer. So if you don't know what they are asking, and you cannot understand, maybe you can ask them again, and they will repeat it. They will repeat again. They're very very nice people. They're approachable.
You're
It's
more or
very very
less, other
good.
than that one document, you sailed
Yeah,
through
that's
your
all.
interview.
Aside from that, that's all the documents. Only the NBI clearance. That's all the documents that I missed. But my friend, it's a lot of documents. So
And she worked it out because she got it too.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, and she's very
But the
thankful.
more you have everything
And
together
she's-
and organized, the smoother it's gonna be.
Yes, it's more faster though. It's more faster, and then if everything is complete, and then the immigration knows that you are sure of what you are doing and it's not scam, the immigration they will let you go. So it's very very hard, and it's make you feel nervous, and you make sure you will be early to go there and prepare yourself.
Maybe
Very
you
prepared.
can do a special video for the Filipinas preparing for the interview.
Yes, I think so.
That's a
Next
good
time,
one.
I will make it in
That's a good
Tagalog.
one.
I will make it in Tagalog so
Yep.
that you can understand. So, and then make sure your my advice for those men, American men that wants to marry Filipina, make sure your Filipina is single. If they are married, still married, make sure if they are already legally separated, but make sure the marriage is already annulled. So that's very
the
important.
annulment is.
Yes, because that's the one of the complication in the immigration.
That's not easy to do.
Yeah.
You know, I seen some other vlogs, people documenting that so they can get married.
Mm.
It's just this long drawn out process, and then they get into this pandemic. That's
Yeah.
stretches
Yeah.
out my feel for those folks that are in that predicament. But getting back to our situation, as I opened the video, would we do anything different? No, I don't think we would have.
No, I don't.
I think getting married
It's
there,
all the same process. Just make sure you complete your document. Whatever the lawyer or whatever the immigration asks, what kind of document, just make sure you complete it.
And guys, if you can't do it, get an attorney. It's much easier.
Yeah.
You
If you
know,
have money,
There,
if you can afford.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't
Yes.
terribly expensive.
Yes.
Didn't break the bank. We have excellent attorneys. They're great people. There's also good visa services that provide the same type of service and walk you through all of the steps, help you prepare the documentation. That's a lot of it, because preparing the documentation on your own could be a daunting task.
Yes, it's
If you've
true.
not done it before. I mean, if you're internet savvy, you're good with Googling stuff and YouTube, probably find your way around it if you've got the time to do that.
And one thing, my addition is to those Filipina that they are processing in the Philippines, not just depend on your agency, but you need to search also by yourself. You need to find out if they did correctly, everything it's complete. Even though you are not the one who's processed all the papers, but make sure you know what they are doing. Make sure that they complete all your papers before you go for the interview, because it's so hard to go for the interview. You can't what they call this, you can just go there and then go out again and go back there. No, it's not like that. They will give you another appointment.
You actually were able to messenger that document.
Yes.
You didn't have to go back for a second appointment.
Yes, you can't go back
the embassy.
there.
She's talking
And
about the
it's
embassy in Manila.
yeah, the embassy in Manila. Yeah, that's
US
what I'm
embassy.
talking. Yeah, the U.S. Embassy Manila. If they give you the appointment, that's it. Make sure when the appointment,
have everything together.
yes, you make sure it's everything it's there, because when you go for the appointment and you have the interview and everything, you cannot go back there again. As long you can't complete your document, they will not give you the final papers
And you were
for you to travel.
If you're not on ladies, if you're not on Luzon and you're in another province on another island, you were in Iloilo. So she actually spent a month.
Yeah, like
She
almost
left.
a month.
She left Iloilo.
Yeah, I spent Christmas in hotel by myself.
Thankfully you had some friends over there. You were able
Yeah.
to hang with some friends. But she
Yes.
stayed for a month by herself in Manila. We video chatted every night. That was tough, man. But
Yeah,
that
and
was
then-
like the home stretch of her
Yes.
coming here. So
And-
we were just, waiting. And I wish I could have been there. That would have been a good time to be
Yes.
there for the month.
And then my experience when you go to the embassy is no cell phone. You cannot bring a cell phone
That's right.
inside.
That's right.
Make sure
Yeah,
you
see?
are early.
You definitely got to
Very
do a video
early.
for the ladies about all of that, because there's a lot of videos out there that do just that, but you definitely should share your experience with
Yes,
that, because
yes.
the ladies definitely it's definitely a scary thing for them, I think.
Yes, you will feel nervous because everything is like they're very, very like straight. Like everything is disciplined.
And not everybody speaks as good English as you do. That
Who,
helps.
me?
Yes,
Oh, thank you.
I know you don't think so, but you do. So
Yes, make sure if you can't understand, make sure you can ask them again. They will repeat the question back to you.
but just
For you.
you have anything else, or save that for your video? You're preparing for
Oh yeah.
your interview video, because I think that's an important thing to do.
Yeah.
But getting back to us, I wouldn't have done anything different. I'm glad we did the way we did.
A little bit sacrifice
It was.
because the day and the night is different. And for example, here it's day, and in the Philippines it's night. So I'm awake till morning, just to wait for the documentation, to fill up the documentation online, to
yeah.
pass it back to the lawyer.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of
Yeah.
sacrifices. Make sure you have a good device like laptop and a good internet when you do that. It's very, very important. And always watch out. Make sure your email, make sure you remember your password. Don't forget. Just only one email. Whatever email you pass there, that's the only email you are going to use too.
And my advice to the guys, whatever you choose, the fiance visa or like we did, you get married there, be patient,
Yeah.
because it's a lot of preparation, and even for us preparing for the wedding, we did that. I was here, she was there, You know, I had to send money there to
Yes.
reserve the place for the wedding, and it was a lot of.
Just
But
make sure as
it's a great memory. I wouldn't do anything
yes,
different.
just make sure as when you do something, you know, it's very important. Research
Yep.
and learn from it and gain more knowledge so that it's more easy for you to do it. Because if you don't have any idea, it's really like you're floating in the air. It's really hard.
So I hope that answers the question that we get asked, would we do anything different? No, we wouldn't, but we understand every situation is different.
Yes.
So maybe the fiance visa would work better for some other folks. There's
Yeah.
the time issue. It definitely, you need to spend a few weeks.
It's the same process.
You need to spend a few
Everything the same
weeks,
process.
and you need to make, if you're going to get married in the Philippines like we did, you have to make sure you send all your documents ahead, because that's what you did. I sent a
Yeah.
lot of documents of my documents showing who I was, so that she could bring it to the government. That came to sign everything, all the documents were there and prepared and ready to go, rather than bring all your documents. Unless you have time, you could spend a month or two there, then just bring all your documents there and just go there and do it with your fiance. But I was working, we weren't able to do that, so that was all on her, because she had finished up her contract in Hong Kong and went back, and she had the time to do it, and she did a great job. She got everything together. It was a wonderful wedding, and no, we wouldn't do anything different. So
Yeah, no difference. I just want to thank all my friends in Hong Kong and in Taiwan, the
Yes.
one who helped me
thank
to
you,
get all this
thank you for
police
me.
clearance. I'm
You guys,
so blessed to have them.
you guys
to
were
be
a
my
big help.
friends.
We'll never forget you. That was a big lump in our throats, finding out that, and we even talked about flying you back to those countries.
Yeah.
We were going to fly you back to Hong Kong and back to Taiwan, and luckily your friends there were able to get those documents for the police clearance documents. So
Yes.
thank you to you guys for making that happen. So that's about it for this one, unless you have anything else to add.
I think that's all.
So once again, thank you guys all for stopping by. If you haven't already, we would love it if you subscribe to the channel. We got a lot of great
Yes.
content coming up. If you like the video, please click like, share,
Thank you so much.
and we're very thankful for those of you who have subscribed
Yes.
already. We're a young channel. The channel's growing nicely. We're very happy with that. We're very inspired to do more, and we're going to do more. So we're glad you've came on board, and you're taking a journey with us, which eventually is going to lead us back to the Philippines.
Yes.
So we're glad to have you. If you're new to the channel, as you said, subscribe, take the ride with us. Thanks for stopping by today. Stay well, stay blessed, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.